this was, about Mandolin Camp North, and I just mentioned Lauren Price just being a really great teacher of the Monroe-style, kind of a keeper of that real tradition. So I was trying to kind of find out how much of that is available online, and I did find that on her YouTube channel, she'll play like straight ahead breaks, like zoomed in on her fingers and stuff. So I'm wondering if like the one that she taught there is there. I think she did talk about this one, maybe. See, she's got really the down strum mixed with the tremolo thing down, which is that real kind of rock and roll bluegrass feel. See all the down strums?
Right.
There was only one up strum, and I think that whole solo. But anyway, it's really cool to hear these like famous early recordings of these solos. Just zoomed in on the fingers. It's a really good channel. So they're really just. I think that she's taken the same level of uh, attention and attention to detail that I've sort of given in the Bobby Hicks series that I've sort of done. She's done to like really classic Monroe style mandolin. So worth checking out for sure. Um, I think the biggest thing I got here, and I have a couple private students where I do this with them, but we haven't really talked about it over Zoom, and I think I will do this sometime live with all of us. But the biggest takeaway I had here is writing your own charts rather than kind of like just looking them up online or trying to memorize them or whatever. Especially if you're early on in this, it can be really helpful in just improving your whole memory of the tune. And like I'm working with my students to get those charts to the same level that like Nashville players, session players will want, and it's not that hard. Like you can learn it as a skill, is to write out an outline for the tune that if you put it in front of someone, it doesn't have to have sheet music or tab or anything, just like the chords and how long each chord is and things like that. We'll have a class on that in the future. I've definitely take note of that being a really cool thing. And he's got all these cool things on his website under instructional materials. I think they're videos, but there might be some tab there as well. So check that out. Don Julian was the first person to put instructional material from mandolin online, not because he set out to do it, but it just happened to be the first. We've been doing it for a really long time, and he has this cool thing called Mandolin Heals the World, and that's a great YouTube channel that I've seen a lot on. So these go back like to way back,
Oh,
and a
wow.
lot of them are teaching tunes and stuff. But you could see there's all sorts of stuff on here. Yeah, 12 years ago or whatever. So and they're all really simple. I love that idea of just like putting a camera in front of. It's just it's straight ahead teaching. There. Oh yeah. So this one I'm excited. I kind of like took an audio snippet of the end of this class, but I was having trouble sharing it through the Drive. So I found out there's like a feature that my phone has to like turn it into a video, and it actually gives you a little um. It's pretty quiet, I guess. And it has like the descriptions of where these licks come from. That's cool. Great lick right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
So anyway, it actually transcribes for the most part what she said while she was describing it, and then goes through the other licks, which are really neat as well.
Hmm. Can you slow them down?
Now, that's another advantage I found of this feature that I've never realized that my phone has. But you can, if I put it on as a YouTube video, you can slow down the audio recording. So that's
Yeah.
now that I didn't really think of that, but that's a good advantage that I hadn't really thought of
Yeah,
to this.
with licks, it's so helpful.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the other one sounds like it's very cool. Let's see. Oh no, it's not yet. Oh yeah, so Frank Wakefield is the mandolin player. So it's not perfect, obviously.
Yeah.
Pretty wild look there. I think the last one was good too.
Those are fun. Wow.
Yeah. That one had a little rake. So cool stuff here. I wanted to draw attention to that. And just that's like a thing that I realized I can do now, so I could probably do that more often, with anything I'm trying to share. I know in the past I've like shared just little MP3s, but that's an advantage I think of this method.
Yeah.
So, yep, Jacob Jolliff was a great teacher as well. He didn't have much stuff online, but I did see another company do a little video on him talking about right hand technique. So this one's worth checking out on your own. And this is absolutely 100% worth seeing. This video here, it's was my favorite performance by far of what happened at Mandolin Camp North. It was just Maddie Whitler and Jacob Jolliff playing Old Dangerfield. It starts very normal and just like really. I mean, you can see this at 8-minute 30-second performance.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to show you, we won't listen to all of this right now, but this tune has 3 sections. So in the third section, it's debated as to whether Monroe made a mistake or if he intended it. There's like a lost beat where
Oh.
like the band kind of isn't together, and then he kind of plays something, and then everybody comes back together. And so everybody plays this tune differently. They watch each other for that, because some people think of it as a mistake and they like make it in time, and other people try to keep it the way it was in the recording and they like keep it out of time. The way that the two of them approach it was just ridiculous. Is they just added a cadenza section during that, and they just play they just totally improvise over nothing for like a minute, and until one person starts playing the notes of the next section.
Wow.
Yeah, here it is. So this is the B part. And there's the end of the B part. This is like just random notes. Oh, actually they played it normal, so that's how it's supposed to go. See the second time. And see, there's like the first one's only like a 10-second improvisation or whatever, but then every time that section comes up, it gets longer and longer. It's just like very cinematic of a performance. It's super cool.